I think it's safe to say that we all have a hairstyle that we look back on and we're not so proud of. What was I thinking here? I have two hairstyles. The hairstyle I have when I first wake up, and the hairstyle I have after I get out of the shower and my hair dries off. In an attempt to get out of my old ways, I thought it would be an interesting experiment to drastically change my hairstyle every day for this week. This is what happened.
This is me. Hi, my name is Luke Leisner. I'm 20 years old and I live in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Right now I'm staying in my friend's basement. It's not exactly what I had in mind when I pictured myself at 20, but hey, it's home. Each week I do something that turns my life upside down. Sometimes the changes are big and sometimes the changes are small, but either way, I hope we can learn something along the way. This is for a week.
Welcome to the show. If we haven't met, my name is Luke. We appreciate you stopping by. This week was full of hair gel and self-inflicted embarrassment. Let's get into it. The night before I had to change my hairstyle, I was struggling big time.
I know almost nothing about hair, except that it grows out of your head, and mine is brown. And after that, my knowledge drops off a cliff. I'm gonna do some research and find the latest and greatest trends when it comes to hair. Those hairstyles weren't bad. There just wasn't anything that stood out to me.
There's more my style. I really wasn't sure what styles to go with or even if I could pull them off. Unfortunately, I didn't have any more time to think about it, so this is what I came up with.
Okay. Alright, that looks pretty cute to me. Now it's time to go to school and show it off to all my friends. Actually, I barely know any of them, so...
Personally, I would have given this look a 10 out of 10. I was half expecting a call from Maybelline thinking they were going to sponsor me. Still waiting on that call. I don't even know what you would call this. I was trying to do a mohawk in the middle and then part the sides. As you can tell, it's now all discombobulated and it looks like a mess. This week was going to be an utter failure if I didn't pick up some quality hair gel in no time.
I need some real strong stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna go with, but I didn't expect it to be so expensive. 16 bucks for this. Ouch.
I found some products that I thought looked good. I bought them, put them in my hair, and bam! They seemed to do the trick. I felt like my hair was stiff enough to impale somebody. Like a rhinoceros, like. That was weird. But here's the thing, I can't just tell myself it looks good, I had to get a second opinion. So I went to the only 3 guys I can trust on an issue of this magnitude. Great responses with my hairstyle. Tashom loves it. Okay, Michael loves it.
Yes, I like it.
Eric, he loves it.
It's really something.
Might have forced him to say that. On the second day, I had to switch things up. I needed a hairstyle that oozed confidence, but also screamed husband material.
Alrighty, day 2 hairstyle, let's get it. Right, I'm calling this look the peacock. Everything seems to be normal, then bang! You see, it's just coming up in the back. It's going crazy in the back.
I concluded I wasn't gonna be finding a wife that day. I gave this look a 3 out of 10, considering I look a lot like this guy from America's Got Talent. Alright, I don't know what the deal is, but my hair is not staying up at all. So I'm getting kind of annoyed, and I feel like I'm not actually doing the challenge if things aren't working properly. Whatever I was doing wasn't working.
It's starting to become very clear that I have no idea what I'm doing. I like to rely off my creative genius. Unfortunately, in this case, there's not much genius or creativity going on, so I'm gonna have to fall back onto YouTube.
I did some YouTube research, digging into tips and tricks that can up your hair game. I came away completely terrified.
She just used a vacuum cleaner to make a ponytail.
How far are we gonna go? I stumbled upon this guy who had some great hairstyles for guys with widow peaks. Now that being said, I didn't stick exactly to what he said. Day 3 was the day I decided to get rid of any pride, self-respect, or confidence I might have had left.
Day 3 hairstyle, let's get it. I like to call this look random man bun in the front. Let's get it.
A ponytail seemed much too mainstream, so I decided to flip it around and put the ponytail in the front. And we're renaming it a brony tail. Brony tail. It's good stuff. Just to be clear, I don't like it when guys are doing crazy ponytails, man buns, and they have like a fiasco going on up here. That makes my head hurt. I'm just being honest with you. Now seeing it from their side, I regret ever making fun of those guys because they can do what I cannot, which is make a ponytail or a man bun look good. On that day, many people commented on my brony tail. There wasn't a lot of compliments, but there were a lot of comments about it. Days 4 and 5, I had to step away from the painfully embarrassing hairstyles into something a little bit more formal. A friend of mine was getting married, and I was going to the bachelor party, and I was an usher in the wedding. And this was a brony tail free wedding. For this bachelor party, I thought it would be appropriate to go with the slick back rich guy look. Woo! That's looking good. People call that flow. Generally speaking, I'm not a fan of flow. The only flow I like is the one that's trying to give me great discounts at Progressive. That being said, flow looks a lot better than sticking a rubber band in the front of your hair. It was a fun night. Day 5 hits, and I have to look my best. Woo! So I'm in a wedding today. I'm an usher, and this is how the hair is looking right now. I didn't do the flow like I did yesterday. I did more of a flow to the side, trying to keep it as classy as possible, but not too flashy. As an usher, you're the first person seen by the guests. You set the tone for the whole wedding. If your hair stinks, the whole wedding's gonna stink. It's just a fact. No, it's not. Being an usher is pretty inconsequential, and people aren't looking at you that much. All right, so we're on our way to go take some pictures. I was just staying back and I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I was kind of lost a little bit.
He was lost.
My man, Chino, came and picked me up.
For sure.
Yeah, apparently they're waiting on me.
Waiting on him?
I was just shooting video myself and thinking, what can I be doing right now?
Exactly.
On a serious note, have you ever had anything truly heartbreaking happen to you? Like your favorite toy gets run over by a car. Or you run out of treats to give to your dog. Well, now you know how I feel because I accidentally deleted days 6 and 7 when I was cleaning up my desktop. I erased the wrong files. But just for the fun of it, this is what my hair looked like on those 2 days. I tried different variations of a spiked up look. By the end of the week, I picked up on a couple things. First off, man buns and brony tails are not meant for everyone, including this guy. Secondly, I was thinking about humans, and our human nature is to judge and to compare ourselves to each other. When I had my weirder hairstyles at the beginning of the week, I felt people looking at me a lot more than they normally do. I could feel them have an opinion about me even though they never met me. I felt judged, which I'm 100% okay with. The problem I was thinking about is we humans often judge the wrong thing. Like someone's car, someone's clothes, someone's house. Different materials that people have that don't necessarily reflect the person's character. And we tend to draw conclusions about that. People say you can stop judging, but judging is just having an opinion about something. The big deal is when we let those unsubstantiated opinions direct our actions. And that's the biggest thing this week showed me. That's all I got for you this week. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. Shout out to you 56 subscribers. I'm surprised 56 people even watch these videos, let alone are subscribed. That being said, if you haven't subscribed and you want to join the subscription family, feel free. Thanks for spending some time with me on this fine day. Be safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.